Morning YPC, welcome to the Week 7 wrap up. This is probably my third take. I had some technical difficulties. I'm trying a new system. I don't have the effects, but it's more real time. There's no delay, so we'll see how it works. Let's get started with the champion, as we always start with. Champion versus Took. Champion got the win. Final score 148.7 to 126.8, putting the champ at 3 and 4, and Tookie at 2 and 5. Really nothing notable here. Well, actually, the biggest note here was the injury to Maurice Jones-Drew. Theo Rubes, that's a bummer. Having an elite pack go down like that. And the other notable thing was the Bears D. The Bears D is continuously producing. I mean, I think it's by my notes, I think it was 23.3 average a game from a defense. That's better than any of my quarterbacks. So nice there, Theo Rubes. And, Eli Manning, he really didn't have anything going on, and then he has that one play to Victor Cruz and blows up 31 points. So nice. Nice win. Much needed win, obviously. Took was trying. He had Frank Gore with 26 on Thursday night, and then the Vikings D with 25 points. Impressive. It's just the receivers, and, receivers didn't get it done for you, Tookie. And then Ridley, usually he's producing, but, unfortunately that didn't happen. Janikowski, though, 15 points. I mean, he scored more points than your Calvin Johnson. Are you kidding me? Sorry, Took. So that's let's move on to the next game, which I thought was the game of the week, which we'll start doing going from the champ to the game of the week. It wasn't the game of the week. It was the March of Dimes game of the week. Even I could have beat Jimmy this week by 0.4 points, but nonetheless, a win is a win. But, Foster, his team scores 13 points, but he scores 23.3. Unfortunately, Rude, you didn't get enough more. You didn't get any more, off of your team. So Ray Rice, I mean, he has 10.4, which still isn't bad, but it's not as much as what he normally has been putting up. So, for not all in all boring game. The only thing I have to say are two words: is Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson is continuously putting up for you, which is nice, Jinx. You have a bye week with Bryant. Excuse me, with your cat from Atlanta, Ryan. Excuse me, sorry, I had a brain fart. Yeah, from Ryan, and and you still get the win, which is nice. I think Burleson is out. Rude, I heard he had a broken leg last I heard, so that's a bummer to your team as well for receivers. So Jimmy gets the win there. He's first place at 6-1 in the AFC. Rude's NFC. Rude is at 5-2. Final 106 to 83.5. Next game, let's go to my game. Really nothing notable there other than Busta getting the high score of the week. Busta scored the high with 179.9. And like I was joking with him, if you need 3 over 30, play me. 3 players over 30 points, you play me, it's guaranteed. Guaranteed. Ironically, it was with Chris Johnson. Shame on me. And then, Aaron Rodgers. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. And then Randall Cobb. Nice waiver wire pickup, B. B got the win. Puts him at 3 and 4. Unfortunately, he's going on a 2-game win streak, trying to making a run there in the NFC. So, nothing really notable on my team. Joe Flacco fucked me. Didn't do anything. Unfortunately, but it wouldn't have done me any good when someone puts up almost 180 points. You gotta come with it, and I obviously didn't put it up anything. So next game, let's go to Sheepy versus Denny. Sheepy 142.5 to 120.1. Freeman had a huge game, 44.9 points, I believe it was. Yeah, 44.9. Denny tried, 142.5 to 120.1. Unfortunately, Denny, your defense and Dez Bryant didn't put up. And Grisham's been doing well, but he didn't put up anything there. But 44.9 points from a quarterback is always sweet. So, Buccaneers Deer versus New Orleans. I don't know. I don't know what the waiver wire was like that week, as far as defenses. I know it's been slim with defenses, so that's a shitty thing. Dreyer was a nice waiver wire pickup, though. I mean, I thought he was going to get more points than that. When I looked, I thought he was going to have it in the 20s, but he didn't. So unfortunate. Puts the Highview at 2 and 5, putting Sheepy at first place in the AFC. Nice, Sheepy. You're got a lot of people on your tail, but you're sitting at first place. The next game is going to be Black and Pants versus Ruben. Pretty big game in the division. Unfortunately, uh, your Andy Dalton show and the Cincinnati show didn't show up of Green to Dalton. So they put up a combined. I think it was 17 points, which is a bitch when you need to put up those points to compete with Drew Brees, who had the high player score at 48. Um, other than that, really nothing notable on Ruben's roster. But Drew Brees, I think his lowest scoring game was 27 point something points, which is nice in a single quarterback league. Beautiful to have that. So unfortunately, and Fred Jackson was not, your backs were notable. Ruben. Ahmad Bradshaw's a beast, and I think Fred Jackson is having a great year. So that's nice. I mean, you could make a nice little run here towards the very end. Dustin Keller helped you out, Nick, but not enough, unfortunately. So, like I said, puts Ruben at 5-2 in the NFC, tied with Rudy behind Jimmy, and then Nick right behind him. The last game of the week was Lions Den versus Benji. And Lions Den got the win there, putting him at 4-3, 148.8 to 127.7. The thing here is there are two receivers going toe to toe, boxing it out. Victor Cruz versus VJax, and they both scored 38.1, 39.6. And then the question from there is, okay, what's going to be the difference maker? Fitzpatrick was a difference maker with Curley and CJ Spiller. Vincent Jackson was kind of a wash, like I said earlier. So gives Lion Dens a win at 4-3, and then at 2-5 with a couple other teams there in the AFC. The game of the week this week, to me, is going to be AFC versus NFC. Sheepy versus Jimmy, I'm going to go for the AFC because I'm in it. It's a highly competitive league. Everyone's very close in that league. So very competitive. That's going to be a good game. And then Dirty versus Ruben's going to be a great game. Game of the week there. Battle for second place in that league. If Jimmy slips up or trips on something, you guys are right there to take over at first place. So best league record. Jimmy's at 6-1. Ruben and Rudy are both at 5-2. Rudy's edging him out by roughly 20 points there as points forced. But there's Black and Pants at 1,044. You see? I give you some love. You didn't even ask for it. He's if he wins, if he goes out right and wins, he's got the edge points forced. So Nick, you keep on putting some talk to Dalton. Go give him a call. I know they're on a bye this week, and I play you, so I hope I beat you so you don't even have a chance at the number one record in the league. So by the worst place team too. So it could happen. It's fantasy, baby. Anyways, I hope to see you all at the party this week, 27th, 9 o'clock. Work the waivers. Get your team set. It's going to be Arizona and Minnesota, I believe, Thursday night. All right, gentlemen. Peace.